Hello again, everyone. I'm Terry Bridge, filling in for Steve Baker, and welcome into another edition of RedHawk Football Weekly. RedHawks coming off of a 24-20 loss at Ohio University. Tough physical football game down in Athens. Coach Martin joining us now, and Coach, you knew that game was going to be electric down there. Their fans came out. You guys, it was a back and forth thing. After halftime, first half was very, very defensive, 3-3 ball game.
Yeah, no, it was, again, each team had 4 possessions in the first half. Our defense did a fantastic job the entire night on Navarro and Hendricks. Their tailback grinded some tough yards, and he's a big physical back, and obviously Navarro made a play at the end, but I was really pleased with our defense. And first 3 possessions, we had third and manageables and didn't execute on third down. Credit to OU's defense. Fourth possession, we go on a 16, 17 play drive, and unfortunately we don't punch it in. That was ends up being a huge stop for them in a 4-point loss, and we jump offside and we settle for 3, and then they come back and get 3 right before the half. So 4 possessions. Obviously we know when we play them it's a low possession game, and you go on halftime 3-3 and it's anybody's game.
Yeah, and in that halftime, you had to know, both teams, and Bacon and I were talking about this at halftime, that Finn was going to get going, Navarro was going to get going, and obviously both defenses had played extremely well in that first half, and they had to keep up their play into the second half, but you knew both of those guys were going to get going. They're just too good of players.
Yeah, both dynamic playmakers, and both made some plays in the second half. We put together a couple nice drives, and they did the same. So anytime you have good players, they're going to make plays, and DeQuan scrambled around, made a bunch of huge plays for us, and Navarro made some huge plays for them.
All right, we mentioned that neither team was able to get anything going offensively in that first half, but Miami's defense, what a big play for Eli Kappas in intercepting Parker Navarro here.
Yeah.
This is outstanding play.
Yes, subbing in for Cy Walters. Cy Walters out, trying to pick on the replacement, and Eli makes just an incredible interception, game-changing play, huge play, great coverage against a great player, great quarterback, great receiver, and outfights him for the football. And again, if we have a win, that's one of the huge plays in the game. So great job by Eli stepping in, and he's done a great job for us.
You look at that play, he is running stride for stride with him, right? Great coverage. It rips the ball away from him.
Yeah.
Just staying with it.
Good throw, good position, but Eli does a great job of just taking away from the receiver, and like I said, that's a big-time play.
Huge play. And then, of course, on the ensuing drive, you guys get going here offensively.
Yeah, no, we put together our 4th drive to get. Well, here's another defensive stop here. Again, did a great job of keeping Navarro in the pocket, limited scramble situations. We got to make that play. That's a huge play right there if we can make it, have an opportunity for interception. But great job by our pass rush all day, flushing, putting pressure on the quarterback, force him in, bad decision, just a little bit past Eli's outstretched arms.
Yeah, or that would have been pick number 2, and there was a lot of pressure on him. Here's the offense going to start rolling here.
Yeah, 4th possession, 10:50 to go in the second quarter. Really good read by DQ, good run by Brunson, and we're going to get a nice run up the middle to get the drive started.
And it was tough sledding.
Next play here again, DQ does this so well, bides times, finds a receiver, finds Cole Weaver. Cole does a great job of finding spots when DQ scrambles. And again, just like Navarro, you defend him on time, he's going to scramble around. DQ does a good job here. You see Cole moving, great job by DQ, find him, throws him a great ball, lets Cole be a big receiver. Cole makes a nice catch and gets us another first down.
Yeah, and Cole's been coming up big over the last couple of weeks, no question.
Yeah, had his career high in receptions a week ago, had another great game against OU. Good job again here. Again, DQ buys us a little extra time, finds Cole in the seam, and we're down inside the 20. So, again, this is our 4th drive of the game. Our offense is doing a good job of taking what the defense gives him. DQ does a good job here, just waiting for Cole to break open and finds him right in the seam.
And the drive continuing now down inside.
Same theme. DQ going through his progression, gets all the way to his 5th option, comes all the way backside, hits him on a huge play, sets up We get a first down on the next play, and unfortunately, we have to settle for a field goal after not getting the ball in from the 2-yard line.
So Miami takes the lead there at 3-0. Ohio then would add a field goal of their own, and that was it in that first half, a 3-3 football game. We're going to be back to take a look at the second half. Stay with us. More to come on RedHawk Football Weekly.
Water bottles piling up, Soppy? Before recycling, please empty, crush, and put the cap back on.
Make your recycling count. Rocky.
Welcome back to RedHawk Football Weekly. I'm Terry Bridge. RedHawks lose at Ohio on Tuesday night, 24-20. Talking about the second half here, we talked about both teams would get going offensively, although the possessions throughout that football game very limited, and you knew that there would be.
Yeah, OU got their 4th possession in the first half with 1:50 left in the half.
Crazy.
But we had just gone on a 10-minute drive.
Right.
But again, that's when we play OU. That game's always that way. We knew that going in, so that was not. And then second half, obviously, we want the defense to continue playing like they played in the first half, and offense find a way to make some plays. We had just put together a really nice 10-minute drive, so we had some momentum going into halftime offensively. We knew we could move the ball on them. We did a good job of executing on the 4th drive, and we had to continue on and find a way to get points.
And then you spoke about defense, and you guys came up big right there to start that second half.
Yeah, no doubt. Our defense, very proud. They played tremendous football against a really, really potent offense, and obviously with Navarro and Hendricks, and just again, a lot of guys making plays, a lot of guys stepping up. Great job attacking Navarro and trying to never make him comfortable, and we didn't get him comfortable. Corbin Hendrick comes up with a great strip sack here, and we get a huge turnover right off to start the second half.
And Corbin was blocked pretty well, out around Navarro, stuck with the play, and was able to come up and get the strip.
See here, second effort, retraces here, and then Navarro's trying to make a play. Kuwach got up in his face, and obviously Corbin does a great job of reaching out for the strip and gets the strip, which is a huge play, obviously.
And for 4 plays later, Miami would cash in with a Dom Jobin field goal, and you make it a 6-3 game right here. I tell you, Dom is just money in the bank right now.
Yeah, huge kick. And again, if we hold on the lead at end, we're talking about this as a game-winning kick that Dom bangs another one in from past 40 yards, and just great kick for us, and a good job by Dom cashing in and getting us a lead. OU takes the lead back, puts together a drive. Offense has to answer. Again, DQ biding time, keeping his eyes up, getting to his 3rd option on the route, getting through his progression, which he did a great job of, and again, finding Cole Weaver. This takes us all the way down into the 4th quarter. Huge job here for us getting a first down in a short yard situation, particularly after the first half when we didn't do it. Good job by Deshante coming in. Brunson got hurt, had to leave the game. Deshante Jones came in and just did a great job for us. Good physical run.
Yes. Pick up that first down right there.
Drive continues into the 4th quarter. DQ again, gets to his 3rd or 4th option, just going through his progression, gets all the way back to Cole again. Cole, great job, run after catch. Really nice job running through your progression, taking your time, getting all the way across the field to Cole Weaver. They get a defensive penalty, which sets us up inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, Cole Weaver, we mentioned just his play over the last couple of weeks, and Finn's finding him, no doubt about it.
Yeah. Awesome job here on 3rd down. We got 3rd and goal. We don't want to settle for a field goal. We're down 4. Again, DQ bides us a little time. Good job by Braylon Isom, wrapping in the back of the end zone, finds Braylon open, and Braylon with his first college touchdown, and Braylon had a nice game for us.
Yeah, that's where Fenn really stresses the defense, where they think he may turn it up and run into the end zone, but able to find Braylon.
Really good protection, nice pocket he had all day here, and get through the route. So unfortunately, they get a kickoff return for a touchdown, so our lead lasted about 5 seconds. We get the ball back. Great answer by our offense. Great job by Deshante Jones here. Great job by the offensive line. Nice hold. Deshante runs through an arm tackle and gets an explosive run. So they answer right away, just what you expect when Miami plays OU. It's going to be a back and forth contest, and we answer, take the lead, they answer, we get the ball back on offense and answer again. And good job here, little trick play, but again, they did a great job defending, so he takes his check down again, third option on the play again, reoccurring theme, just again, taking what the defense gave them. Again, we were trying to do a little double reverse pass, and they defended, we threw the check down and got 12 yards.
There you got the first down there.
Huge play here. This I thought was going to be the game winner. Nice little double move to Cam, and beautiful ball by DQ. Great pocket protection. Fourth down and 9. Huge conversion. The difference between first half and second half is third and fourth down. We execute on third and fourth down in the second half and did a great job. The last touchdown was on third down. This touchdown is on fourth down. So really nice route by Cam.
Yes.
And beautiful throw. Great timing. And again, I thought that was going to be the game winner. It was, we had an opportunity to make it the game winner, and we did not finish the job.
I know that I thought it was going to be the game winner right there, and it was just, that was fourth down, and it wasn't like fourth down and 1. It was fourth down and 9.
Yeah. No, and again,
big call.
Yeah, it was again execution, and our offense got in a good groove in the second half and started executing, and we need to do more in the first half. So, but great football game. Unfortunately, they made one more play than us. That's the way it goes. Sometimes our kids compete their tails off in a hostile environment on the road and against a really good team. And again, we can feel sorry for ourselves or beat ourselves up or be down, but we got Toledo coming up, and there's no time to rest. We're right 3 weeks left. There's a bunch of teams log jammed at 4-1. Toledo's right on that back end of that. Toledo can still play their way into this with their schedule coming up. So it's a must win for both teams, and we got a big one coming up.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a logjam up at the top 4, and you have to include even Central Michigan and Toledo in there right now. And you guys are 4-1. Ohio is right there. Buffalo, Western Michigan, a team that you've knocked off. They're 4-1. Regroup time and come home to, I'll call it the friendly confines of Yager Stadium, because you guys have been excellent here, and I think that's a big plus, having Toledo have to come in here.
Yeah, you definitely, anytime home games we talk about it. Road teams in the MAC this year's record is not very good. And again, our league's very even, so playing at home makes a difference. But again, and then the travel in midweek, you'd rather be at home. It's a lot easier to manage midweek games at home than manage them on the road. You don't have to sit in the hotel all day waiting for that game. But again, we barely won against Western. We barely lost against OU. Now you got this contest with Toledo coming up. It's going to be the same thing. It should be a knockdown, drag-out football game. It's two of the top teams, over the last few years in the league, and obviously two of the top teams this year. And huge game for both teams. And defensively, their statistics, their offense and defense statistics are the best in the league. I know their record's not the best in the league, but they lost 14-13 to Western Michigan. They were winning 13-0 in the second half. They were leading 13-6 with less than a minute to go, and Western scored and got 2 and beat them. They were killing Bowling Green. They were 21-0 to Bowling Green
and lost.
And Bowling Green kind of had a mirror. Like, it was weird because it's not like Bowling Green took the game over in the second half. They didn't. They made a couple big plays, and Toledo had a couple of bad plays that was kind of like our UNLV game that cost them. They outgained Bowling Green like 460 to 220. So usually you don't lose many games when you outgain a team 460. So they are as advertised. They're a very good football team. They're as talented as anybody in this league. And defensively, they're giving up probably the least yards in the league, and offensively, they're towards the top of the league. So their yardage margin differential is by far the best in this conference.
No question, they have some weapons. Jerseys on Wednesday night, and that the players will be wearing, Miami players will be wearing, and that recognizes the cradle of coaches here. Very special.
Yeah, it's incredibly special to be a part of, and to honor the cradle of coaches with a jersey, and an awesome jersey that everybody's excited about, and to think about the legacy and do it on a Wednesday night game on national TV, and then be able to talk about the cradle of coaches, and from Red Blake all the way up, to the Bo and Woody and Aaron Mallory, all the great coaches at Walker and everybody that's coached here. And I said it's also like the cradle of players. Those coaches they would tell, every one of those coaches would tell you, I had great players. I had great players. Now, to their credit, they recruited those great players. But that's part. So this jersey, everyone that's ever put on a Miami, we're honoring. It's not just the coaches. We're honoring every team, every player Like I said, the Cradle coaches are not anything without the Cradle players, and so anybody that's ever put on a Miami jersey and played 1 second of football for Miami, we're honoring you next Wednesday night in a huge game against Toledo, and the jerseys are awesome, and there's a QR code on them that you can do and go through. You can look at the legacy and the history. It's a pretty awesome thing to be a part of.
Coach, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right. That's going to do it for this week's Red Hawk Football Weekly. I'm Terry Bridge. Don't forget Wednesday night at Yager Stadium. It'll be a 7 p.m. kick against the Toledo Rockets, and Steve Baker and I will have the pregame show coming your way at 6 p.m. along the Miami Sports Network. We'll see you next time on Red Hawk Football Weekly.